All right, hello everyone. I'm here today with Robyn Bluemmel, who will be teaching on native plant communication at this summer's Fairy Congress. We're talking July 21 to 25 of 2022. So hi Robyn, I know you've been to Fairy Congress before up at Scalitude,
Mhm.
and can you tell us a little bit about how your connection with the plants started and how it grew?
Sure. Well, actually, I'm one of those people who my whole life I've been interested in plants from a very early age. I think it's definitely in my blood. Um, and it's my earliest memory of wanting to work with a plant or be part of a plant was um, somehow I came up with this idea that it'd be good to try to grow a apple tree in my stomach. So I ate an apple seed and a little dirt, a little water, and even some grass. So to have some grass around it. So looking back, that might have been my first attempt at trying to merge with a plant. But then that evolved into making concoctions. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was gathering plants and mostly flowers and mixing with water and bits of my mom's perfumes and just anything I could find to make some kind of formula. And then later, when I was about 15, I discovered Jeannie Rose's books. I don't know if you've ever read any of those. She did several books on herbal body care. So that gave me a lot of information with real recipes, something that I could actually make that I could use. So that was pretty fun. And from there, and let's see, my early 20s, that would have been late 70s, early 80s, I had the fortunate experience of meeting Cascade Anderson and um, took all of her herbal classes for several years. So that's when I started making medicines. And so I've been doing that my whole life. And then that evolved into getting into a more spiritual or vibrational level of working with plants. And that was about, let's see, about 16 years ago. I was just finishing a year-long study studying core principles of shamanism. And so our task for the day was to go out into the woods and find a plant we didn't know much about and try merging with it and then having a conversation afterwards. And I had the most amazing experience. It was one of those life changing experiences that um, I just feel really blessed to experience. And that got me hooked. It was like I was intrigued and I wanted to talk to other native plants. So that started a 13-year journey in interviewing 34 plants. And I would also draw their images and paint their images with flower essences that I made from them as well, thinking that would help to imbue more of their energy into their image. So I finished that in 2020, and that was one of the nice things of COVID. It gave me the time to finish this long process of creating a book and a deck of cards.
Great. Wow, that's a really fun journey. I really
What?
appreciate hearing all the steps of how you began with an apple seed.
I know. What was I thinking? I don't know.
Yeah.
I was young, but I was,
Yeah. No, you were
when you're called,
already, yep,
I don't know.
yep,
It was all play, but it
yeah,
was play that was around plants and flowers.
yep. All right. And so what will you be, I don't know, helping people or playing with people at the Congress? You know, you're going to be helping people learn to communicate with plants themselves.
Yeah, well, that's the idea.
All
So
right.
the focus will be communicating with native plants. So we will be learning different skills that will help us to go out and talk with plants during the class. And I would like people to be able to go out in the woods and find their own plants that they want to talk with, but we'll do some practice work first so people have an idea of how to approach the plant when they get out into the woods. One thing that I wanted to say was that humans have always communicated with plants, and now more than ever, they're really wanting us to reconnect with them. So they want to share their wisdom.
Yeah, and we need it at this
Yeah,
point for
we
sure.
do. We really
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
There's this wonderful little plant called Herba Buena, which is one of our only, do you know that plant?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's one of our only native mints in the Northwest.
Hmm.
It's a really shy little plant, so most people wouldn't even notice it if they walk by, and it's kind of usually hidden in with the grasses and other plants. Well, it once explained to me that the plant world really views us humans as their children
Hmm.
because they nurture us in so many different ways. So they have this amazing feeling for us. And
Hmm.
when you think about it, they feed us, they heal us with their medicines, they make
Hmm.
the air we breathe, they give us all the materials we use for our clothing and our to make our houses.
Yeah,
I mean, just all these things that we don't even think about on a day-to-day level, even toilet paper.
yeah,
Um, they really take good care of us, and they also want to help us on our with spiritual and emotional um, things as well.
yeah, yeah. That's something that, yeah, is less understood these days. Although, yeah, no, but like the flower essences, I find flower essences to be such powerful medicine. It seems like often, you get the little bottle, and often I don't even need to take the whole bottle. I just,
Oh
sometimes
no,
I take it
yeah,
for a week, and it's like, okay, I got what I needed to get from that. It's, yeah,
yeah, just help get their vibrational energy that
yes, yeah,
really bonds with us. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So one of the most important things that I learned, working with them is how compassionate the plant world is.
yes,
They really understand us. They understand that we're really having a hard time. We're struggling. And you'd think that they would be like, well, why are you doing this? And, why are you, doing all these harmful things? And they're not, they don't. They look at us as these children that are learning, we're here to learn these lessons, and they really want to help us in that. And that is such a wonderful feeling to know that,
yes,
they're there for us, and they really want to help us, and they really want to help us to consciously open our hearts so that we can evolve and live in
mm,
peace.
yes. All right, beautiful. Well, thanks so much for talking with me today, and I'm so excited to see you and play with you at the Congress this summer. And
So
I
am
think
I.
I
I'm
can
looking
feel all
forward
the
to it.
plants in near at our venue getting excited too.
Yeah, well, it's such a beautiful year. I mean,
Yeah.
we've been complaining about the rain and the cold, but the plants are loving it. So,
Yes. Yeah. No, I feel,
yeah,
yes,
they're
I
all
can
so
feel their,
vibrant right now, aren't they?
yeah. Yeah. They're
Yeah.
appreciating the break from the heat. I
Yeah.
know. All right. Well,
Well, thank
thanks
you,
so much.
Lindsay.
And we hope to see everyone this summer at the Fairy Congress.